Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for render price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. I would like to mention that this video is sponsored by MEXC, celebrating the 7 years with massive bonuses. Check the link below. And starting of course on the daily chart, we are looking at the bullish and bearish scenario overview. We have of course a 1 2 and then 3 4 and a 5 as a leading diagonal in the white scenario. We're looking for a wave 5 after an ABC corrective wave hitting perfectly inside the blue box and moving toward the upside. We have another scenario for W, X, and a Y, or A, B, and a C as a zigzag finished, of course, in the yellow scenario. Therefore, you finish 3 waves up, you're looking for 3 waves down, already finished as well, again, of course, and then you're moving toward the upside for a wave C. Final scenario is a double 1 2. So you have impulse, correction, impulse, and correction, where you have finished finally, of course, a ABC again with the same blue box, and then moving toward the upside. Minimum requirement for a wave 2 is 0.38, which is already hit, so we can say you're ready for higher prices. Your bearish scenario, of course, is a longer corrective wave. After 3 waves down, you're looking for 3 waves up. You're looking again finally for 5 waves toward the downside, impulsive, to finish a bigger corrective wave, which is a little bit far possibility in front of all those 3 bullish scenario, which increasing the probability insanely, of course, toward the upside. Plus, if you are in a bearish scenario, as you might see, you are still looking even for 3 waves toward the upside. And here we go, you're still of course looking for higher prices in both case scenarios. If we move closer inside this wave to see of course what's going on and what happened as well locally in the micro as well here. So we have basically finished a corrective wave toward the downside. It can be of course W, X, and a Y. And of course you got another X here and another of course a Z to finish of course this W, X, Y, X, and a Z. Potentially of course it can be a finished W, X, and a Y. Very simple correction, simpler than W, X, Y, X, and a Z, which it has higher potential in this case scenario. So I'm gonna stay of course with this scenario as W, X, Y only. And basically after you finish of course an ABC here, we can say okay, finally we have finished everything corrective in this area with a wave Y. You finish the major wave Y in a bigger view, and we're looking right now for higher since we have hit perfectly the blue boxes, and potentially of course the fib levels required to move for higher, especially the 1-to-1 fib level on the daily has been hit, and here we go, we're moving for higher. Let's move inside the micro analysis here. We have a 1 2, we have 1 2 3 4 and a 5 for a wave 3, and then 4 and a 5, still of course looking for higher. Everything going on here is corrective, and that means of course you're still looking for a wave 5. Sorry for the sounds guys if it sounds of course in the video. We have 1 2 3 4 and a 5, of course still open for a 1 move toward the upside. If we move inside it, we can see of course we have an impulse, potentially 1 2 3 4 5, very corrective wave 2, that it might still of course unfold toward the downside. Now we have hit perfectly in the time and the fib level potentially for this wave 4. So if we have of course our fib levels here, we have of course for a wave 4 in an impulse, you have hit perfectly the 0.23, which is more than enough of course inside the blue box, of course in alternation with your wave 2. That looks fine. However, if we are still looking for longer correction, meaning if we have still longer time to unfold, well, you have already passed guys the double time for the wave 2. So preferably, it is preferably of course that this is of course a wave 2 and then moving toward the upside, rather than having here a 1 2 3 4 5. You cannot call it, yeah, your wave 4 interfered with the zone 1, so no impulse anyway. So basically it is a corrective wave finished here, and I prefer to see 1 2 3 4 and a 5, but be careful from this curvy thing. I don't like it. Sometimes it is a signal, of course, that it is a momentum reversal toward the downside. Okay, so we have to be careful with it. Now, how you make sure that you are bearish and you finished in the top without continuation, of course, of this bullish scenario. And this is the first indication is overshooting the 1-to-1 fib level. Yeah, meaning taking the low here, hitting the 1-to-1 fib level, and it felt like it's not enough still to move toward the upside and breaking it toward the downside. That is a bad signal, of course, guys. Meaning, of course, that we are moving toward the downside, and you might have finished in the top here, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only for a wave C. So don't forget, of course, this bearish scenario still might be there, guys. So be careful from it. It might be unfolding as well. Something else, meaning coming back simply to the blue box. And coming back to the blue box again, I have to say, I have no other option. Whatever is gonna happen inside the blue box, we still, of course, bullish. Don't forget, it might be a new opportunity again. That was it for Render. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.